Right. So this threat was first reported a year ago, and I really wanted to dig into the details because it was quite vague when those reports emerged. What happened and what kind of details had the U.S. intelligence agencies passed on to their German counterparts about this looming threat against him? And what I found out was that actually they had passed on quite specific details about individuals and intent. But German authorities investigated but quickly dropped their probes due to what they cited as a lack of concrete leads, which I think surprised several people familiar with the investigation because of the level of details that had been provided. I was told this was not just a plan on a shelf, this was a plot actively in the works, and that some of the individuals that the U.S. had been tracking were actually still in Germany at the end of last year.
Just for context, Stephanie, because we talk about Rheinmetall all the time. We talk about the war in Ukraine all the time. But how important is Rheinmetall to Ukraine's defence?
Well, I think Rheinmetall is absolutely central to Europe's rearmament and therefore central to arming Ukraine by extension. It is Europe's largest ammunition producer, and as we know from the war in Ukraine, they are churning through ammunition at a rapid clip. And so Rheinmetall's ability to stand up additional production capacity for ammunition to replenish depleted stocks in Europe is absolutely crucial. At the same time, they help to produce the Leopard 2 tank, which is Germany's main battle tank, as well as a suite of armored vehicles. So it is really it's Europe's most valuable defense company. And its stock has skyrocketed on the back of this investment in defense in Europe. So I would say it's absolutely central to Europe's rearmament efforts.
What does the targeting of the company's CEO tell us about Russian intelligence's operations then in Europe?
Right. So last year, Russian sabotage attacks escalated dramatically alongside the ongoing war in Ukraine. And you saw a number of instances, primarily fires that had been set off by proxies hired by Russia's intelligence agency, its military intelligence agency, specifically the GRU. And you saw that happen at DHL facilities, targets in Latvia and in Poland. So this is part of an ongoing hybrid warfare being carried out by Russia that many analysts said to me last year reached a real fever pitch and exceeded the kind of activity we'd seen during the Cold War. Now, it looks like it has slowed down a bit this year, but we don't really know what is in the Kremlin's game plan on this. The desire here is to foment fear and carry out attacks that trigger a response just below a military response. And these attacks often are deliberately ambiguous as to who carried them out. And I think it's all designed to undermine support for continued military and financial aid for Ukraine.